Okay, so Alonso, you have gimbal multis as well, or fixed?
Gimbal.
Gimbal? Okay. Well, as you're approaching, exact same rules as Mongoose. Turn yourself 90 degrees, boost around me, you know, always be combining your roll with your as many axes of thrust as you can. As you seem to be doing pretty well. But look for the flashing. Real quick, you know that little cone on your scanner? At the front of it? Okay. Turn so that I'm kind of halfway between straight forward and the side of that cone. So...
It's about there, okay.
Yeah, so now draw a little circle around, you know, that diameter centered at that little notch at the front of your scanner. That's where your gimbals go. So keep me in that. Roughly now, very roughly, depending on heat signature, depending on...
No, but I can see them flicking to it, everything.
Yeah. So if I go to, say, here, they'll just about drop. You know, if you weren't still pointing at me, of course. But keep that in mind when we're flying. You know, you can fly by the scanner to some degree and just wait for the flicker. That'll tell you I've pulled the trigger and then you know when to move. I will, like everyone else, pull the trigger as close as possible, but I also want to pull it before your sudden changes of movement are so quick I can't react to them. So 1500 meters is the sweet spot, roughly. So just wait for them. Anywhere from 1500 to 2500 I'll be pulling the trigger usually. So yeah. And remember, 90 degrees. Always try to fight to be 90 degrees to me. Because then if you thrust up or down, you're going on my weakest axis with one of your strongest vectors of thrust.
So we're 90 degrees right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could thrust down and you'll be going on my weakest axis. So if you boost and pitch around me like that, when I'm close enough to fire these plasmas, you're moving quicker than I can line up with you. Until I match my pitch with your pitch. But what you do is you keep rolling so that I have to keep chasing you. And then as I'm turning, I'm following you in a wave instead of a straight line, you get me? So I have to actually pitch more than you do. So instead of, if you imagine you're orbiting me in a sphere, you've got this big kind of wavy orbit, if you will. And I have to try and trace that because I don't really see where you're going. So, especially with hit scan builds or fixed weapon builds, they're going to have to do that to stay on top of you. And it just gives you that little bit of time on target extra, you know? So, let's go for a pass. Remember, fight for 90 degrees, thrust and roll.
Comms?
No, it's alright.
Okay. What are we doing?
Just random practice fights.
Oh, okay.
If I move us to, I don't know, a lounge?
Yeah, you can.
You want me to join so we can do a 3v3? Do you want me to join so we can do a 3v3?
Yeah, Silk, are you around Yakabugai or that kind of place?
I'm in the area, but I'm actually gonna roll out. I'm getting all my shit put on the same account.
Oh, you see the fights.
No. I haven't been playing like any games lately, actually.
Get blood and wine.
I have the Hearts of Stone. I'll buy that when it's cheaper.
Wine's better.
Okay, so I'm going to be pulling range again, Alonso, and just wait for me to flash on the scanner. Keep an eye on it. And then move. So just keep doing that. I'm going to keep taking longer passes so you can kind of get a feel for it. So keep an eye on it. Now, it is a perfect opportunity. Yeah.
Did that miss me?
Yeah. Now same thing again on another pass. Keep an eye on the scanner because the gimbals will aim for you. You don't need to be looking at me. Okay, I don't.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't think you could have avoided that anyway.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Fight me, Silk.
Flight assist.
Yeah, this thing's like not even modded right now.
Assist on.
Doesn't even have any like extra stuff.
Come on, Silk, you're always saying we gotta come back and fight. Don't be out modding all our stuff. Especially in Anaconda. When are you gonna use that in PvP?
Don't judge me.
I mean, Melon, you're one.
No. I'm here though now, so I'm I'm gonna talk all I want.
Certainly are.
Start looking for opportunities to bank once you're a ring down. Make sure you're actually behind me though, because a lot of these shots are a bit too easy.
Shield cell attack. Heat sink deployed.
Make more clones.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Flight assist off.
Is there a place we got Bazinga's build on this thing at?
Flight assist.
One of like
I know what it is.
enforcers or whatever.
No, he's got 2 small turreted multis. He's got 2 medium cascade and penned hammers. He's got 3 pacifiers and an overcharged class 4 plasma accelerator.
I think I have some of those. I don't have the hammers.
Yeah, you can just trade it out for rails. They're arguably more effective anyway.
I do got rails. Grade 5 super pennies. I don't know what their
And if-
Nice
thermal is.
No, you want a cascade.
Okay.
You want at least 1 cascade. And the thermal
That's
load
what
on
I
the
got.
Conda doesn't matter so much, so you can just literally go roll for range. Because Conda's such a big ship, it dissipates heat really well. But honestly, you're kind of wasting your time doing a Conda because fucking nobody flies large ships.
Yeah. I don't know, I just had most of the components anyways. I'm bored as
Yeah,
fuck.
fair enough.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Anyway, there's a chicken's point of view of the dunk.
I saw that, that's actually really good.
Chicken's a good pilot.
Flight assist.
Yeah,
He's very good actually, yeah.
Flight assist.
Oh, that was a nice bank, actually. I didn't see that one coming.
Heat sink.
It seems like I have a long range rail and then a long range super pen, so I need a cascade with that.
Yeah, cascade is definitely more important in the big ships.
Flight assist off.
In fact,
Flight
I
assist.
don't think you can win a fight without it unless you just pace through the banks. It's like
Yeah.
Cascade and Alpha damage is the only way an Anaconda can win any big ship fight,
Yeah.
ever.
You know, I found that using APAs on the Conda was really nice because you could get the dispersal and the target lock breaker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Flight assist.
Yeah, I have those on regular, like, efficient PAs, but I don't have the APA.
The efficient PAs are fine and they're great for big ship fights as well.
I have pretty good rolls on those.
Well, you know, if it's crazy. I'm watching this fight. If you put all 4 PAs on it and make them efficient, you know, that's usable as well. That's a lot of damage, but that takes a lot of distro management. You have to kind of fly evasively with a Conda. It's strange to say that, but when you're fighting corvettes that have such a larger health pool, you really have to act like a medium ship, you know. But if you can get a Corvette pilot that uses chaff, man, I used to put double chaff on my Conda with 4 boosters and 2 heat sink banks, and all these guys running around with all their gimbal multicannons and stuff, I would just wreck them. Because I had dispersal, double chaff, and instead of using multi-cannons down there, I would use high-capacity dispersal cannons. So even if I wasn't hitting them with my APA, I was hitting them with that dispersal cannon. And then if
That's
all
hilarious.
else fails, I had chaff. Times 2.
That on, like,
It's ridiculous.
like a turreted dispersal cannon or something dumb like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, turreted high-capacity dispersal cannon. So, I mean, always disabling those gimbals.
That's hilarious.
Warning. Temperature critical. Flight assist on.
He uses like an anti-Zerk null build.
Yeah, it's actually an anti-Doc Cuddy build, but it's neither here nor there.
Heat sink deployed. Flight assist.
Zarek Null got better. He started using plasma and rails on his Anaconda. which actually didn't really help him much, but at least they're not gimbals.
Has he been on hair of it lately? Like, they had that shit post about us earlier about him, but
I haven't been paying attention.
I don't know if
I
he's
haven't
actually-
seen him around. I haven't been able to patrol Super Cruise very much, honestly. I've been fighting.
too much
Staying
shit going
Super
on there.
Cruise for about a minute before I get pulled.
Yeah. When's the new CG coming up? Isn't that supposed to be today? Oh, tomorrow. Never mind. Thursdays. Keep thinking today's Tuesday.
Need some advice on a new build. You're fighting Chris today. My multicannon build's not viable anymore.
Oh, multi-cannons are very viable. Unless you're talking about a big ship.
No, my FDL.
Well, I
He's
mean,
got the
at
fixed
the moment,
multis.
Alonso's winning, so...
Well, I
I
fixed
don't know about that.
multis, yeah. I mean, I did okay against Centurion and King Bun,
I'm
but
out of
Kodiak
banks.
just wrecked me.
I've had to use all of my banks because I haven't been keeping range properly. I should be concentrating far more on zipping in and out of range than brawling you, but it's a whole new thing learning to fight against that with the plasmas.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Flight assist on.
Is anyone up for a fight?
Flight assist on.
I am collecting crack.
Illegal. Criminal.
Not in Mexico.
True.
Flight assist on.
Actually gonna upload this video and go clean out my wood stove.
It's all suity. All suited up.
Does anyone want to play Worms later?
I'll play some. Sure.
Flight assist on. Flight assist
Well.
on.
Let me know when you guys want to play and I'll hop off.
Flight assist off.
The worms.
Assist on.
Out of ammo.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh, well. You keep going, you still have rails, don't you?
Okay, let's try.
I mean, you might as well. You should have been using them the whole time. I mean, you have the capacitor for them.
Flight assist off.
Alright, I'll be back in a bit. If you guys aren't here, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
See you later, man.
See ya.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Kodiak's definitely come a long way. He's improved a lot just out of sheer, like, volume of fights.
Absolutely. I messaged him today about getting like kind of a CG force scale, and he seemed pretty responsive to it.
Oh yeah, he wants that more than nearly anyone. That's the thing. We need to keep everyone in, you know.
Yep.
I want it, it's just that I have space.
Wait, say that again. We want what?
CG for
Flight assist.
I'm basically not
Flight assist on.
engineered.
You're cutting in and out.
I said I'm basically not playing until the next patch because I really just have no motivation to do engineering. I know that they're going to be changing it in a couple months.
Warning. Temperature critical.
True. I wonder if it's like first quarter fiscal or first quarter calendar that they're talking.
Heat sink deployed.
So that's true. Then if it's like fiscal, it's coming up real fast.
Flight
You actually get
assist
crack
off.
pretty frequently from this little thing.
Flight assist on.
Yeah, it depends. It seems as though you're kind of given a seed when you join, like when you go into a Hazres, and then your luck is just based on that. Because usually if people have luck, they consistently have good luck until the seed seems to change, again like a Hazres with ship spawns, and then you'll have consistently bad luck. But the problem is it's consistently inconsistent, so it's really hard to like get any proper stats from it.
I seem to get more crack from solo mode.
I mean, I never do it in... oh my god! Oh, now the games start. Holy shit, that was bad.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Is it even worth it, like, keeping this Thargoid shit?
Oh, I failed so. You fucker, Alonso!
What?
You have your boosters in a higher priority, so when I pinged your plant and malfunctioned it, your shields came up because I fucking triggered the boosters. That is so annoying! Oh my god, no! Your plant's at 0 now, but you can still fucking... Oh, that's hilarious. I've never seen that before. Oh yeah, GG, that was that's amazing.